Is Austin, Texas, the live music capital of the world. Clear skies and just beautiful weather here for tonight's game between the Oregon State Beavers and the Texas Longhorns. And here come the Longhorns. Hi, everybody. This is Brad Nessler. With me, as always, Lee Corso and Kirk Herbstreit. And we're set to bring you another great matchup in the world of NCAA football. The Longhorns come into this game expecting a win. I tend to agree with that. How about you, Herbie?
Well, I think you're right about that, and I'll tell you why. Texas looks a little overpowering in this one, and I think it's all because of their running back. He's a tremendous athlete, and Lee, I think you'll have a big game running behind those big hog mollies up front.
I agree with you, and I'm going to tell you why. Texas is going to run through, around, and over this defense, Kirk. I'm interested in seeing how many rushing yards are going to roll up in this one.
Thanks, guys. Let's take it down to the field and get ready for the game. Texas is ready to open this one up as they line up for the opening kick. Kicks it off. Number 10 fields it in the end zone. Tries to juke. They'll set up shop at the 24-yard line. Oregon State lines up with 3 receivers. Play action under heavy pressure, and they got it. A big-time play by the defense.
Well, he just really overpowered the offense there. He simply used power to slide right through and come up with the pressure to bring down the quarterback.
Second and long. Ball on their own 18. Oregon State comes out with an I formation. Back to pass. Throws. Complete. And down he goes.
I'd like to say one thing. The reason they were able to get something out of this play is the fact that the quarterback had time to get rid of the football.
Good job up front by the offensive line, and don't forget the nice play by the running back as well.
Now it's 3rd and 6 coming up. Ball on their own 28. Oregon State sets up in the I. Drops back to pass. He steps up, throws this one out to the right. So the defense gets him to go 3 and out.
Good job here defensively forcing this incomplete pass.
The drive stalls, and they'll have to punt it away. Number 2 punts it, and it's a good one. Number 6 takes it to 25. So they bring him down after he picks up just a few on the return. They'll go to work at the 32. Drew lines up in the deep back, I formation. Bond options out. He laterals the ball. And he's taken down. He plows ahead for about a yard on the option. Second and 9. Ball on the 33-yard line. Texas comes out in the shotgun. They go with the option. And now he's got room to run. Loses the football. Recovered by the defense. Not much luck running the option there, Coach.
No, running the option takes tons of practice, and it looks like these guys need to practice a little harder.
Excellent field position to start the drive. They come out with 3 wide receivers. They'll run the option. Laterals back. And down he goes. He picks up a yard on the play.
1-yard gain on the play.
2nd and 9 coming up here. Ball on the 29-yard line. They come out in a nickel. He drops back. Steps up in the pocket. Touchdown! He's on a different level than everybody else, Coach.
And he sure is, my friend. This kid is a real deep threat. He can stretch the defense and cause a lot of problems for the secondary.
Another look at that touchdown, Kirk.
Well, Brad, here the quarterback does a good job of finding enough time for the receiver to get open, and he hits him perfectly in the end zone for the score.
And he tacks on the extra point. With less than 4 minutes to go in the first, the score, Oregon State 7, Texas nothing. Number 2, ready to kick. Hope. And number 6, back deep to return. We should have a return on this one. Hope takes it at the 4. Nowhere to go on that return, Kirk.
Well, Brad, 2 things here. You need to do a better job of blocking up front, but also you need to get the ball and just attack. Don't dance around and let the coverage swarm all over you.
They'll take over at the 17.
At the 17-yard line. 1st and 10.
Texas comes to the line, only 1 man in the backfield. Here's the option. He's got a lot of green, and he's taken down at the 26-yard line. And they pick up 9 there. Second and 1. Ball on the 26. Texas goes with the ace set here. Mons, little toss to the right. Spin move. And they hit him in the backfield. The halfback couldn't get any running room.
And that was because the defense had called a blitz just at the right time. They went right through the offensive line and nailed him for a loss.
3rd and 2 coming up here. Ball on the 25. Drew is the deep back as they line up in the I. Mons pitches out to the right. Shakes off a tackle. And down he goes at the 28. But hold on, we got a penalty on the play. Let's check it out.
Holding on the offense. 10-yard penalty.
Looks
Still
like that
3rd
one
down.
is coming back.
Well, as a quarterback, you sure get frustrated when you have to replay it down because of a penalty.
Third down and 12 to go. Ball on the 15-yard line. Texas comes to the line with 3 wide. It falls incomplete. He needed a little more touch on his throw.
He's got to take a deep breath, relax, and just play a little pitch and catch out there. Don't be anxious, kid.
Fourth and 12. Ball on the 15-yard line.
The special teams coach sends his punt team out on the field. Number 13 gets it off. Number 85 fields it at the 44. Passing wasn't much of a problem the last time this offense had the ball, as they were able to get it in for 6. They're on the right side of the 50 as they start this drive.
First and 10.
Number 2 with 3 wide receivers. They'll throw on first down. Steps up, throws, and he can't make the catch.
Receiver on the play.
So it's 2nd and 10.
On the 48-yard
Ball right around midfield. Oregon State goes with the ace set here. Here's the give. And he's taken down. A 7-yard run by the running back.
7-yard gain on the play.
It's 3rd down and 3 to go. Ball on the 41. Number 34 lines up in a deep back, I formation. Play action. He's looking. He fires right. Got it. He's all the way down to the 14. What a pretty pass play.
This is just a simple play-action pass. The defense here bid on the fake just enough, allowing the quarterback to find an open target, and the result is a big gainer.
1st and 10. Ball on the 14-yard line. Number 34 is the deep back as they line up in the I. They hand it off. A little juke. And down he goes. That'll be a gain of 5.
5-yard gain on the play.
Number 34 alone in the backfield. Back to pass. He decides to run with it. And he's taken down at the 5. And they picked up 4 yards on the scramble. Oregon State comes out with an I formation. Here's a counter play, and he's in there. Touchdown.
The halfback followed his blockers right into the end zone.
This back has great vision, which allows him to make runs like this one we just saw.
And he hits the PAT. So down to just a few seconds left in the first quarter with a score. Oregon State 14, Texas nothing. Oregon State ready to kick this one off. Hope and number 6 set to return. Number 6 takes it at the 8. And now we'll see the offense coming out onto the field for their next possession.
On the return. They'll take over.
They'll start this drive at the 23.
1st and 10.
The Beavers bring in the nickel package. Bond on first down. Incomplete pass. And they do a good job at swatting that one away.
You're right, Brad. Excellent awareness by the defender to know where the football is and get his hand on it.
It's 2nd down and 10 to go. Ball on their own 23. The Longhorns line up in an I formation. They go with the option. Spinning. And down he goes. A gain of 9 yards on the play.
9-yard gain on
And that'll be the end of the first quarter with our score. Oregon State 14, Texas nothing. It's third down and a yard for the first down.
2-yard line.
Ball on their own 32. Two tight end set. Bond running the option. And he's taken down at the 40.
This is one of those uh-oh plays for the defense. Not only do you not stop them on third down, you give up big gainer on the ground. Uh-oh.
Oh, boy. Nice option play there against that defense.
First and 10. Ball on the 40. The Beavers bring in their dime package. Bond on first down. And it's caught with the spin. And down he goes. They pick up solid yardage there.
Yeah, nice little pitch and catch there. The wideout was able to find a little open space in the defense, and the quarterback was able to get him the ball for a good pickup.
It's second down and 2 to go. This is the 5th play of this drive. Texas lines up in a double tight set. Straight ahead with the fullback. And he's taken down. A pickup of 5. First and 10. And this is the 6th play of the drive. Bond comes to the line with 3 wide. Drew on the give. And down he goes at the 38-yard line. 9-yard pickup.
Gain on the play.
That one's worth another look. Second and 1 coming up here. This is the 7th play of this drive. Drew lines up in the deep back, I formation, and he's taken down. He gets positive yards on the run and picks up the first. First and 10. Ball on the 37. Texas sets up in the I. On the ground with the tailback. With a stiff arm. And down he goes. And a pickup of about 7.
7-yard gain on the play.
It's second down and 3 to go. Ball on the 30. The Longhorn set up in the gun. And he's taken down at the 30. Not much for the runner as he gets back to the line of scrimmage. So another third down upcoming for the offense. The Longhorns come out in a 2 tight end set. Bond options out, sheds a tackler, and down he goes. They just keep moving the chain.
Bit by bit, my friend. It starts with the short pickups on first and second down, and then you get the rest on third down. In the process, you start to wear the defense down, and that's when you break the big one.
First and 10. This is the 11th play of this drive. Bond has 4 receivers lined up here. Juku. And he's taken down. 4 yards on that play.
Gain of 4 on the play.
2nd and 6 coming up here. And this is the 12th play of the drive. They come out with a big set. And down he goes. The running back gives them 6 yards on the ground.
6 on the play.
They've been 2 for 2 on 3rd downs in this drive, and they'll try to convert again here. Drew is the deep back as they line up in the I. Another run. And he's taken down. Texas calls a timeout, and they've got 2 remaining. It's 1st and 10. This is the 14th play of this drive. Texas comes out with an I formation. Bond options out to the left. Now he pitches it. And they got him for a loss. The Longhorns call for a timeout, and they'll have 1 timeout left. Second down, 14 coming up here. Ball on the 18-yard line. I formation here. On the ground with the tailback. And down he goes at the 18. Couldn't get anything out of that. Another 3rd down upcoming, and they've converted all 3 this drive. Texas in a 5-wide set. Oh, boy, almost intercepted. That was a dangerous throw.
Oh, not a very good decision. He's got to either throw this one away or take a sack. You don't want to go back to the sideline and have a discussion with the old ball coach if that had been an interception.
14. Ball on the 18-yard line.
Number 14 is lined up for the kick.
Up for the field goal.
It's up. And it sails through the uprights. And it looks like they're ready for the kickoff. Kicks it deep. Number 10 fields it in the end zone. Let's see if this defense has trouble defending the pass again here.
If they do, my friend, look out. They're going to give up another touchdown in a hurry.
They'll get the ball here at the 19.
1st and 10.
Oregon State comes out with an I formation. And he's taken down. 6 yards on the carry.
Gain of 6 on the play.
Second and 4. Ball on their own 25. Number 34, the lone back. Drops back to pass. He steps up, throws it to the outside. It falls incomplete. There was a lot of pressure on the quarterback there.
Yeah, he had to get rid of it in a hurry, and that's why his pass was off.
Third down and 4 coming up on this one. Ball on the 25-yard line. The Beavers line up in an I formation. Here's a pitch left side. He spins around. And down he goes. The offense calls a timeout, and that was their first timeout. 1st and 10. Ball on the 33-yard line. Oregon State sets up in the I. Back to pass. Steps up in the pocket. Looks. Going deep. He's got it! And he's all the way down to the 8. The Beavers are going to take a timeout. And now they've only got one remaining. Number 34 is the deep back as they line up in the I. He drops back. Steps up. Wants to throw outside. Touchdown, OSU! The quarterback threw a pretty ball there for the touchdown.
But don't forget about the catch. The receiver made one heck of a grab, too.
What happened here, guys?
Well, the quarterback does a good job of recognizing the blitz and then getting rid of the ball on time.
And he hits the PAT. Down to just a few seconds left here before the half. And our score, Oregon State 21, Texas 3. Number 2 is lined up to kick this one off. Kicks it off. Pope fields it at the 1. Makes a move. We still have a half left to play, but right now, they've got this thing under control. Our score, Oregon State 21, Texas 3. Oregon State got the ball to start the game, so they'll be kicking off to start the second half. He kicks it. Pope fields it in the end zone. Time once again for this offense to come back out and start another drive. They'll go to work at the 16-yard line.
First and 10.
Texas comes out in the shotgun. Little handoff, little shake and bake move. Can't wrap him up, and he's taken down at the 18-yard line. About 2 yards there on that delayed handoff. It's second down and 8 to go. Ball on their own 18. Through the lone back. On the ground with the tailback. And down he goes at the 25-yard line. That's a 7-yard gain.
On the play.
Third and 1 coming up on this play. Ball on their own 25. Texas comes out with an I formation. Bond running the option. Fakes a pitch. Now he shows his running ability. Across midfield. And he's all the way down to the 33-yard line. Perfectly run option keeper.
You know what? That was a perfect example of how to give up tons of yardage on defense. These guys acted surprised to see the option there. Unbelievable.
You're right, Lee. Not what you'd expect when you prepare all week to defend the option. But then again, give this offense some credit. These guys aren't exactly the scouts.
And he's taken down. And he gets a yard on the run. It's second down and 9 to go. And this is the 5th play of the current drive. They line up in the shotgun. Bond sets up the play action. He's got it. He tries to spin, and down he goes at the 16. They pick up a few yards there on the pass.
And I'll tell you what, that fake handoff froze the secondary just enough to allow for the receiver to come up with a nice gain that time. Good call.
First and 10. This is the 6th play of this drive. Texas sets up in the I. They'll run the option. He fakes a pitch, and he's taken down. 2-yard gain on the quarterback keeper.
Gain of 2 on the play.
Second and 8 coming up here. And this is the 7th play of the current drive. They'll work from the shotgun. They snap it to the back, and down he goes. A couple, maybe 3 yards on that run.
Gain on the play.
The defense will try to stop this 3rd down as they were unsuccessful the first time on this drive. The Longhorns come out showing 3 wide. Mond, back to pass. Looking. He's looking down the middle. And an outstanding play defensively.
Yeah, he timed it perfectly and managed to get a hand in there to deflect the ball away.
Number 14 lined up for the field goal. This should be a chip shot.
Lined up for the field goal.
He gets it up, and it's right down the middle. And it looks like they're ready for the kickoff.
Number 10, back deep to return.
Kicks it off. Number 10 fields it in the end zone. He jukes. There's a missed tackle. And now a slight break in the action as the offense comes out onto the field for their next possession. They'll set up shop at the 23-yard line.
The 23-yard line. First and 10.
Oregon State comes out with an I formation. On the ground with the tailback. And he is drilled. They get about 10 yards on that play.
Gain of 10 on the play.
Second and less than a yard. Ball on their own 33. One-man backfield. Drops back to pass. With the throw. And they couldn't hook up on that one. He just let his wide out a little too much that time. It's 3rd and inches. Ball on the 33. The Beavers with a stacked backfield. They'll go with a fullback. And he's taken down at the 35-yard line. And they get enough on the ground for the first. It's 1st and 10. Ball on their own 35. The Beavers go with the I formation. They go with the option. Fakes it. Got some open field. At the 40. Inside the 30. To the 10. And he's all the way in for the touchdown. How was he able to break that for such a long touchdown run?
He used his blazing speed to outrun the defense. It's as simple as that.
You said it, Kirk. Speed kills. And this guy's got plenty of it.
And he tacks on the extra point. So with less than 2 to go in the third quarter, our score, Oregon State 28, Texas 6. Number 2 looks ready to kick this one off. Pope and number 6 back ready to return. Number 6 fields it in the end zone. A scoring drive the last time out for this offense, and they'll huddle up for this drive. They'll start this drive at the 19-yard line.
First and 10.
Texas lines up in a shotgun set. Through on the inside handoff. And down he goes. 4 yards on that play.
Gain of 4 on the play.
It's second down and 6 to go.
On the 23.
Ball on their own 23. Texas comes out with an I formation. There he goes! And he's taken down at the 34-yard line. He really showed some good speed there.
I'll tell you, no question. When you talk about being able to turn on the jets and leave everybody in the dust, you have to mention this young man. He's got skills, but his speed is what the pro scouts are drooling about.
First and 10. Ball on their own 34.
First and 10. Ball on the 34-yard line.
The Longhorns line up with 4 wideouts. Here's the option. He jukes it. And down he goes. He decides to keep it and picks up 7 yards.
Gain on the play.
Second and 3 coming up. Ball on the 41. Drew lines up in the deep back. I formation. They go with the option. He keeps it. And he's taken down. 4 yards there on the scramble. It's first and 10, and this is the 5th play of the current drive. So that brings us to the end of the quarter, and at the end of 3, our score, Oregon State 28, Texas 6. First and 10. Ball on their own 45. The Longhorns set up in the gun. He's under some heat. He's looking. And it falls incomplete. A little too much juice on that one.
And this quarterback sometimes gets a little bit too excited back there and tries to put too much on it. He's got to relax and just make a good throw.
So it's second and 10. And this is the 6th play of the drive. The Longhorns line up in an I formation. He lateral. He's got an opening. Missed tackle. And down he goes at the 39-yard line. And he has a huge run.
I'll tell you right now, this guy is arguably one of the fastest players in college football today. There you see him turn it upfield with such fluidity and quickness.
I agree with you. He's such a natural runner.
It's first and 10. This is the 7th play of this drive. The Beavers bring in the nickel package. Back to pass. He steps up. Here they come. And they bring him down for a sack on the play. They put the pressure on, and it paid off.
Well, his protection just simply broke down, and if that continues, this quarterback's going to have a long day.
Second and long, and this is the 8th play of the drive. Oregon State puts 6 DBs on the field to counter this 5-receiver look. Got his man. And a nice pickup through the air.
I'll tell you what, fellas, I love this kid's throwing ability. He's got a quick release, and he's very accurate.
It's 3rd down and 7 to go. This is the 9th play of this drive. Oregon State comes out defensively with 6 defensive backs. He drops back. Looks. Down the middle. Got it. Jackson with a takedown at the 27-yard line. That one worked pretty well.
Hey, it's a good job here by the wide receiver to get open. He created good separation from the defense.
First and 10. And this is the 10th play of the drive. The Longhorns line up with 5 receivers. Nice job getting a hand on that one.
Yeah, really good heads-up play there to get a hand on the football by the defense.
On the coverage.
So it's 2nd and 10. Ball on the 27. Texas goes with the ace set here. Gets the ball. No, they faked it. And got him! And he will score! And they had a tough time defending that one.
Well, Brad, one of the things with this defense is you leave yourself vulnerable in one-on-one coverage. Great throw by the quarterback and great speed by the receiver.
And they're looking to get 2 points here. Drops back and pass. Looking. He's going right. They don't get it. So the 2-point conversion is no good.
Here they try to put the ball in the air. Unfortunately, they were unable to convert.
Everyone's all lined up and ready for the kickoff. Sends it sailing downfield. Number 22 fields it in the end zone. He spins. The offense is back on the field after that last touchdown drive, and let's see if they try to move the ball on the ground again. They'll get the ball here at the 25-yard line. The Longhorns line up in a nickel back. They'll throw on first down. Got an opening. He's going to take off. Tries to juke. Spins upfield. And he's taken down.
And remember one thing that this coach said. They will force it down this defense's throat until they prove that they can stop it.
It's 1st and 10. Ball on their own 42. They come out with 3 wide receivers. Back to pass. Steps up in the pocket. Fires deep down the left side. Oh, he had the pick and he dropped it. Coach, he made a nice defensive play there.
He sure did. He just stuck his hand out and hit the football.
Second and 10. Ball on the 42-yard line. Number 34 is the deep back as they line up in the I. They'll give it off here. Spinning. And down he goes. 4 yards gain. Now it's 3rd and 6 coming up. Ball on the 46-yard line. Number 2 is back in the gun. They keep it on the ground with the tailback. Broke away from one. And he's taken down. And he busts a big one on this defense.
The way this halfback is running the ball, I'd put a few more guys in the box there defensively to try to stop him.
Check out the replay on that one. It's 1st and 10. Ball on the 44. The Beavers with a stacked backfield. And down he goes at the 43-yard line. And they're going to play keep away and work this clock. Second and 9 coming up here. This is the 6th play of this drive. Oregon State will line up in a jumbo set here. Here's the give. With the spin, nothing doing. Tackled for a loss on the play. Texas takes a timeout, and they'll have 2 remaining. The defense will try to stop this 3rd down as they were unsuccessful the first time on this drive. Texas lines up in a dime defense here. He drops back. And he's stopped behind the line. Texas calls a timeout. That was their 2nd timeout. No surprise here as they prepare to punt it away. Number 2 punts it, and it's a good one. Number 4 calls for the fair catch. This one's going to be down in the end zone for a touchback. The offense with a lot of success through the air on that last drive as they moved it down the field for the touchdown. They'll take over at the 20-yard line. Oregon State comes out defensively with 6 defensive backs. He breaks free, and he's taken down. Talk about a throw.
Does this kid have an arm or what? I'm telling you, this thing is like a laser beam coming out of his hand.
Boy, you're right. What a cannon this young man's got.
Drops back to pass, spikes the ball. Second and 10. Ball on the 37. 5 wide. Back to pass. Throws it to the outside. Complete. Inside the 30. And he's tackled. It's another 100-yard receiving performance out there by one solid player.
So what else is new? This guy's capable of doing this game in and game out. He's that good.
On first down. Steps up. Complete. Little juke. They'll wrestle him down in the backfield. 2-yard loss. Steps back to pass. The spike will stop the clock. Third down and 12 to go. Ball on the 20. Oregon State lines up with 5 defensive backs. He drops back. Pressure coming. And that was a good defensive play.
Yeah, guys, this is because he's in great position to make the play.
Congratulations to our Old Spice players of the game. Old Spice Red Zone, when performance matters the most. They have to try for it here. Bond set to go to the air. He steps up, wants the middle. Not much of a chance on that one.
Well, they had to go for it. We're at a point where there's not much time left, and you got to put it all on the line.
They'll go to work at the 20. High formation here. Inside handoff. And down he goes. Texas takes a timeout, and that was their last timeout. Second and 9 coming up here. Ball on the 21. High formation here. Fullback on the inside give. And he's taken down at the 24. And they continue to pound it out on the ground.
Tick, tick, tick. Continue to milk that clock.
Third and 6. Ball on the 24-yard line. Oregon State lines up in a goal line set. Little handoff. Good move. And down he goes. Good pickup on that run.
You know what made this play so successful was the vision of the ball carrier. Nice job of reading his blocks.
It's first and 10. Ball on the 34-yard line. Oregon State will kneel on it here as they count the seconds down. This one's in the books, folks. Kirk, any final thoughts here?
You know, I think it was a well-played game for the most part. Texas had a few missed opportunities in this game. I think if they could have capitalized on a few of them, it would have been a lot closer, and they might even have won this game.
Well, that'll wrap up another chapter in NCAA football 2004. And our final count, Oregon State 28, Texas 12. Our thanks go out to everyone here at EA Sports. I'm Brad Nessler for Kirk Herbstreit and Lee Corso, signing off. Until next time, so long, everybody.